Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Kelly, and for today's video we are going to be doing a bunch of bookish things. It is that time of the month again, my favorite video to film, and it's so crazy because I feel like I just filmed this, and that's because I got up my doing bookish things from last month so late and I was editing it like a week ago, so it feels like I just filmed that, but I know it's been like a month since I filmed the last one. But my plans for today is I'm going to be starting my reading journal, and then I want to put up some fall decor on my bookshelves. Now I know some of you guys are saying, Kelly, it is still summertime. I know that, but fall is my favorite season and it's also one of the shortest seasons. So I feel like if I wait to put up my decorations to like the end of September, I'm gonna have to take them down to put up like my Christmas decor. So I want to have them up as long as possible because, like I said, I love fall time. So we're gonna be working on my reading journal, put up some fall decor, we're gonna be reading. I'm not sure what else, but I love these videos. I was also trying to think of what I wanted to do for my TBR for September, and I'm leaning more towards picking my own TBR, so I don't know if I'm gonna make a video for that. Maybe I'll just include that in this video, and then there'll be like no separate like picking my TBR video. So I think that's what I'm gonna do, unless I decide of like another fun way to pick out my reads for September. I also kind of want a mood read in the month of September, so maybe we'll just pick our own for the month, and then maybe for October I will go back and do the TBR jar picks my reads. I don't know yet, but I think that's what I'm gonna lean towards. So I'm really excited to do a bunch of bookish things with you guys. Also, I apologize if you can hear my air conditioner. It is like over 90 degrees outside today and it is very hot, so I have to keep that on or else I'm going to be sweating. But I thought I would tell you guys about the books that I still have left on my TBR for August. Now, it looks like I'm not going to be finishing my TBR yet again, but I think I could still read another book by the time the month is over. So let me tell you guys the 4 books that I haven't read yet. So the first one is the one I'm going to be starting today, Out on a Limb by Hannah Bonham Young. I'm really excited to start this book, and I've been majority of the month I've been reading on my Kindle, so I really want to read a physical book. So this is the book I'm going to be starting today. And then we have Play Along by Liz Tomford. I'm thinking of starting this book on my Kindle maybe tomorrow because I do want to read this and I'm really excited to. So Play Along. If I don't read that by the end of the month, I am going to be reading it as like one of my first reads of September. Then we have Consider Me by Becca Mack. The only reason I haven't read this yet is because to me this feels like a winter book. The cover is just what makes me think it's a winter read. That's why I haven't read it yet. It is on Kindle Unlimited, so I could read it soon. And then the next book is one I've been putting off, Kingdom of the Curse, just because I don't remember anything that happened in the first book. I need to like somehow look up and like refresh myself on what happened in that one. So those are all the books that I haven't read yet on my TBR for August. So I'm gonna be starting this probably in a little bit once I like start my reading journal. And yeah, those are the books that I have not read yet for my August TBR. We are also starting off this vlog with a really exciting unboxing. Now, the video before this, which hasn't gotten uploaded yet, I need to finish editing it, where I got a third bookshelf. I've been ordering some book decor and I finally caved and I purchased a Jellycat, which I have been seeing these everywhere, and there's nowhere near like where I live that sells Jellycats in stores. So I've been just browsing online, and the main ones that I've wanted have been like sold out for a while, and this one came back into stock a little while ago, so as soon as I saw that I immediately purchased it, and I thought we would open it together. I don't want to show the other side because it has my address on it, so oops. I'm so excited for this, you guys. I don't know, I love seeing like everybody's Jellycats on like their bookshelves. I think they're so adorable. Oh my gosh, it comes in a really cute bag. I've also been like binge watching videos on TikTok of like people's Jellycat collections because I think they're so entertaining and I love them. It comes in such a cute little bag and it says Jellycat. I'm so obsessed. This is so cute. And I haven't even opened it yet. Okay, so I got the Moon Jellycat. Look how cute she is. I'm obsessed, you guys. So cute. Do people keep the tags on their Jellycats? Because I've seen, like, on a lot of people's shelves, you see, like, the tags. So do I keep that on? I don't really know. But I am so obsessed. I cannot wait to put her on my shelf. And I definitely want to order some more in the future, but they are kind of pricey, so I need to, like, very slowly buy some. I didn't want to, like, spend a lot of money on them, so I only bought one. But look how cute she is. That was so fun. Such a fun little unboxing to start this doing a bookish things vlog. I know this isn't, like, book related, but it goes on my shelf, so technically it is. So as you've seen from the previous clips, I've been working on my reading journal. I also put on some makeup because I wanted to try and take some pictures, but it is pouring rain outside right now and thundering, and the sun is gone. So it doesn't look like I'm going to be able to take any nice pictures today. So I pretty much put on makeup for no reason. But the only things that I have left to do in here is I have to do my monthly statistics page. This I usually wait until the last day of the month to do. Same thing with my reading log, but I might do this one tomorrow. And then I printed out Reckless by Elsie Silver because that was the book that I reread this month, and it ended up being too big, so I'm going to have to reprint that. And then I also have to fill out my favorite spreads, my genre, and my monthly tracker. And then we just have to do our August reads page and then our September spread as well. So I think the September spread I'm going to start tomorrow, but I might sketch out my August reads tonight. I'm gonna make dinner in a little bit, but I got a lot done in my reading journal for the first day, and something about it is so relaxing. I am currently watching Rachel Catherine's New York City vlog while I'm doing this, and the ambiance of, like, it raining, it's just so peaceful. I love it. Also, I still have to decorate my shelf. Maybe I'll do that in a little bit. If not, I will definitely be doing it tomorrow. I don't know if I mentioned this, but tomorrow my mom and I are going to be going out. I want to go to Target. I want to get, like, one of those 4-cube organizer things from Target, and then I have to pick up some other things as well. So I'll probably vlog that and include that in here as well. And my mom wants to go get, like, a Yankees shirt because we are going to a Yankees game on Friday night. Super exciting. But yeah, that's just a little bit of an update. Hello besties, it is the next day now. I know I said yesterday that my mom and I were going to do a little bit of shopping. We wanted to either go to, like, Target or Walmart, but then she didn't really want to go, and at work I ended up getting, like, a really bad migraine. I had one pretty much the whole entire day. So when I got out of work, I did not want to stop anywhere. I just wanted to go home. So I don't know when I'm going to go to Target. Tomorrow we have the Yankee game, and then Saturday night I work. So I don't really know when I'm going to be doing a Target trip anytime soon. Sorry about that. But I finally ordered a pop socket for my Kindle. I don't know if I told you guys this, but when I first got my Kindle, I just put a pop socket like on the back of it, not like with a case or anything. And it was so hard to get off. So once I took that off, I haven't had a pop socket on my Kindle since. And now that I have a case on here, I thought it would be the perfect time to buy another pop socket. And I've been looking everywhere. Target, they're so expensive now. Like Target and Walmart, I think they're like over $20 for a pop socket, which is absolutely insane. I ended up finding this one off of Amazon for like $13. It's just like this cute pink and white bow. Look how cute this is. So I'm going to put this on my Kindle. Also, sorry about the lighting. The sun has been non-existent today, and it is currently almost 6 o'clock at night. I don't know if you can see that, but yeah, it's almost 6 o'clock. So sorry about the lighting. I gotta figure out, do I want like the pop socket on the bottom? Like some people put them like here, and then some people put them like in the middle, and then some people put them to the side. So I gotta figure out where I want this pop socket to go. Maybe we put it like right here, and then I can just like rearrange my stickers around a little bit. I don't know, I'm gonna play around with it, and once I figure out where I want it, I'm gonna show you guys. The lighting is getting worse and worse as we speak, but it took me way longer than I wanted to figure out where I wanted my stickers to go and the pop socket to go. And I'm gonna be honest, I'm still not 100% happy with the way this looks, but I'm going to leave it for now because it's starting to aggravate me. I like where I placed my pop socket. The only thing is, I was trying to get all the stickers on, and I had to leave a couple of them off because they all couldn't fit, like with the pop socket and stuff. But it is still cute. I still really like it. I added a new sticker that I got. It says Dark Romance the Reader, and then there's like skeletons on there, which I think is really cute. So this is what my Kindle is looking like. She's beautiful. I love the pop socket, and I'm very excited to use this at night, like when I'm reading my Kindle in bed. It's gonna be nice to have this pop socket back on. So very excited with how this turned out. I want to give you guys a little bit of a book haul on the books that I have bought recently, and then I think we're going to curate our fall TBR, and I need to continue working on my reading journal. Time for a book haul. I have been buying way too many books recently, you guys. I need to put myself on some sort of a book buying ban because it's getting a little bit out of control. But I've been looking on YouTube and TikTok at people's fall TBR. I'm trying to like curate my own fall TBR because I'm super excited for fall. I'm ready for the weather to get cooler, where we can wear sweaters and just be comfy on the couch or like in bed reading a book. I'm just so excited for that. And football's coming back. I don't know. I'm just really excited for the fall time. Fall is my favorite season. So I just bought some books that I could add to my fall TBR. Now, my main priority for fall time is to get a lot of the fantasy books that I haven't read yet off of my TBR, but here are just some we can add in the mix as well. First, we have Wait For It by Mariana Zapata. I read From Lukov with Love, I think last year, and I really loved that book. And I have The Wall of Winnipeg and Me by her on my TBR, which I'm going to add on to September's TBR because I really want to read that. I feel like that would be perfect because football is coming back in September and that book is about football. So, a perfect time to add that one. And I've heard people say that this is their favorite book by her, so of course I had to pick it up. I'm really excited. Also, all her covers are getting redone, and I really liked this cover better than the newer one, so I had to pick up this cover while we still can. The back says, if anyone ever said being an adult was easy, they hadn't been one long enough. So, really excited to read this book. Also, all of her books are slow burn, and I have to be in the mood for that. But I think I am in the mood for a slow burn read soon. So, that's the first book. Next, I want to film a video sometime soon of me reading books out of my comfort zone, and I've heard really good things about both of these. So first we have The Nightingale by Kristen Hanna, which I'm pretty sure both of these books that I have here are historical fiction, which I've never read before. This says, with courage, grace, and powerful insight, best-selling author Kristen Hanna captures the epic panorama of World War II and illuminates an intimate part of history seldom seen, the Women's War. The Nightingale tells a story of two sisters separated by years and experience, by ideals, passion, and circumstance, each embarking on their own dangerous path toward survival, love, and freedom in German-occupied, war-torn France. A heartbreaking, beautiful novel that celebrates the resilience of the human spirit and the durability of women. It is a novel for everyone, a novel for a lifetime. I've seen pretty much everybody that has read this book, they have sobbed their eyes out reading it. So that makes me really excited because you guys know I love to cry. And then this one I've also seen people rave about and people cry over, which is Lovely War by Julie Berry. In the perilous days of World Wars I and II, the gods held the fates and the hearts of 4 mortals in their hands. Hazel, James, Aubrey, and Colette. A classical pianist from London, a British would-be architect turned soldier, a Harlem-born ragtime genius in the U.S. Army, and a Belgian orphan with a gorgeous voice and a devastating past. Their story, as told by goddess Aphrodite, who must spin the tale or face judgment on Mount Olympus, is filled with hope and heartbreak, prejudice and passion, and reveals that though war is a formidable force, it is no match for the transcendence power of love. That actually sounds really good. And then up top it says, does love conquer war? The answer is never in doubt, but it's a pleasure to have it confirmed by a celestially inspired storyteller. That sounds really good. I'm actually really excited to read this book. And then we have The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue by V.E. Schwab. I've never read a book by V.E. Schwab. I do have A Darker Shade of Magic by them on my TBR as well. And I have also seen people cry over this one as well. Do we see a pattern here? I think we do. And then last but definitely not least, I want to get lost in another huge fantasy series because last year it was Throne of Glass, and of course I finished reading that already, although I do want to do a reread sometime soon. But I've seen everybody talking about the Zodiac Academy series. Actually, Larry started reading this, which made me even more like want to read it because I will read anything that she recommends. So I bought the first and second book, and then after I did that, I saw people saying that this series is getting completely new covers, and I said to myself, well, I guess I just have to buy all of them because I do not want I do not want my books to not be matching because that's going to irk me. So I've been, as you can see behind me, slowly buying the whole series. So hopefully I enjoy these. I think if Larry loves them, then I will love them because we have very similar tastes. So I'm really excited to just dive into this world. I think I'm going to add the first book on my September TBR as well. So that is my book haul. Some very exciting reads that I'm really excited to get to all of these. And we're just adding books to my never-ending TBR at this point. Hello, sweet besties of mine. It is Saturday now. I didn't work on my reading journal at all yesterday. We went to a Yankee game, which was so much fun, but I am exhausted because I was out all day. I got to see Bethany, and I haven't seen her in over a year, so it was so much fun to hang out with her and see her again, and we just had a blast. But today is the last day of the month. Now, realistically, I would love to finish my reading journal, but I have work tonight, so I have about 4 hours till I have to leave for work. So I'm going to try and finish this up. I would love to get it done, but realistically, I probably won't finish it until tomorrow. Also, I did not start reading another book. I told you guys I wanted to start out on a limb, but I've just been so busy. So we're not going to be finishing another book in August. So I can fill out my monthly statistics page and like my monthly tracker and all that stuff. So today's plans are to finish my reading journal, and then we also have to pick out my my September TBR. I will do that in a little bit. I want to finish my August wrap-up page. Once I finish that, we will go over to my bookshelf and pick out my September TBR. I am going to be mood reading in September and just picking my own TBR instead of doing like a video on that, so I apologize for that. But in October, we will probably go back to doing the TBR prompts picks my reads for the month. So there's that. So I'm going to work on this. I don't know if I showed you guys this, but I found some paper and then I cut it out and I just wrote August wrap up, and then I taped those in there, and then I also cut out all the books and I put them in the back of the journal here. So we have all the books that I read, and I'm just going to tape these in and add like my ratings and stuff, and then I will talk to you guys when we pick out my TBR for September. Also, I am going to be chugging this coffee because I need the energy. I'm so exhausted. I didn't go to bed last night until like 3 a.m. and the night before that I didn't go to bed until I think like 2 o'clock, and I got up at like 8. So your girl's just running off caffeine at this point. Okay guys, it is time to pick out my September TBR. I keep wanting to say August because I don't want August to be over. I love the month of August. I don't know what it is about it, but August is like the Sunday of summer. Even though I'm very excited for the fall, like I'm ecstatic for like the chilly weather, but I really just love the month of August. So I keep wanting to say August TBR, but we are picking out my September TBR today. I'm thinking we switch it up. We do 2 fantasies, 2 romance, and then we do like 1 historical fiction. I showed you guys that little book haul of books that I bought recently. I'm going to pick one of those to add to my TBR as well. And then 1 anticipated release that I'm adding to my September TBR is Wild Eyes by Elsie Silver. That actually comes out I think the 3rd. So that's automatically going to be added to my TBR. You guys know that I love Elsie Silver so much. I wasn't a big fan of the first book in that series, but hopefully I will enjoy this one better. So let's pick out our TBR. So for fantasies, I am in between picking The Cruel Prince or the Prison Healer trilogy. I think I'm leaning more towards The Cruel Prince because I feel like I'm the last person to read this. So I think this is going to be my 1 fantasy. And then for the second fantasy, I think you guys already know what's coming. I think I told you guys in this video. But I want to start the Zodiac Academy series. This is book 1, The Awakening. So these are my 2 fantasy picks. I already pretty much knew that these were going to be the ones that I picked out. I was just in between The Prison Healer, and I was also thinking about adding Vow of Thieves to my TBR because I haven't read this yet. I read Dance of Thieves I think last year or the beginning of this year. I forget when I read it, but I do need to read this sometime soon. But these are the 2 fantasy books. And then for romance, I honestly have no idea what I want to pick. Now, would it be cheating if I added Play Along to my TBR even though I just had it last month? I'm going to read it anyway, so maybe we pick out something else. Let me put these down on my desk. Hold up. So as for romance books that I'm going to be adding to my TBR, I'm not sure. There's so many that I want to get around to reading. I think I told you guys that I wanted to add The Wall of Winnipeg in Me by Mariana Zapata on my TBR for September because football is coming back, and this cover just screams football time and it screams September. So I think this is going to be my first romance book pick for my September TBR. And then for my second pick, I do Say You Swear by Megan Brandy, or A Love Letter to Whiskey by Candy Steiner, but those books are thick books. Or we could do So Not Meant to Be by Megan Quinn. This book is giving Valentine's Day though, not September. And I know what you're saying, you don't always have to, you know. I'm sure this book isn't about Valentine's Day, but the cover to me just looks like something I would read in February, you know? So maybe not. We also have Christina Lauren, The Paradise Problem, but that's a summer book. Is that bad if I choose to read that? I mean, summer's not over yet in September, till like the end of September, but I don't know, something about that feels wrong to me. We have Forever Never by Lucy Score with that book. Not really in the mood to read that. we could read the next book in the Dirty Air series by Lauren Asher, which is Wrecked. You guys know I've been really wanting to get these books off of my TBR. I didn't really love the first two, so maybe we pick this one, and it's a pretty small read. So I actually think this is the book I'm gonna pick. I have heard some people say this is their favorite, this one or Redeemed, which is the fourth book. So I think I'm gonna add this one. I love Lauren Asher's writing. Her writing is so easy to get into. And then for, like I said, we had, okay, these are some books that are like out of my comfort zone that I just picked up. I already gave you guys a haul, except for this one, The Unmaking of June Farrow. I got this book yesterday, and I've heard nothing but amazing things about this one. So maybe we add this one, or I was thinking, I read Beartown a couple months ago, and I really want to read the second one, which is Us Against You by Frederick Bachman. Or maybe I add both of these. So then we would have 2, 4, 6, then we'd have 7 books on our TBR, which isn't terrible. I'm kind of feeling that. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I also might film a video of me reading books out of my comfort zone this month, like in September or in October. So stay tuned for that. If you have any other book recommendations of like historical fiction books that you think I would really love that I could add to the video, maybe do like 4 books in that video, let me know down below in the comments. Alright, so a quick little overview of the books I just picked out. So we have The Cruel Prince by Holly Black, and then the first book in the Zodiac Academy series, The Awakening. I'm so excited to start this series. And then for my 2 romance books, we picked Wrecked by Lauren Asher and The Wall of Winnipeg and Me by Mariana Zapata. And then for 2, I don't know what genre you would consider these books, but we have Frederick Bachman, Us Against You. This is the second book after Beartown. And then we have The Unmaking of June Farrow by Adrienne Young. Like I said, I've heard nothing but the best things about this book, and I'm so excited. But yeah, that is my TBR for September. And I'm really excited to get to all of these books. And I honestly think that out of all of the TBRs I've made before, this one feels like one I can complete. So maybe we do a video like a little bit like halfway into the month, or maybe a little bit before halfway, of like completing my TBR. And also we have Wild Eyes by Elsie Silver, which comes out on September 3rd. So I know that today is the last day of the month, but I have to go take a shower and get ready for work now. So tomorrow we will be completing my reading journal. I'm almost done. I just have to finish up my September spread. This is what we're working with right now. I kind of went for like a fallish theme since September is going to be when fall starts. This is what we have come up with so far. But yeah, other than that, I filled out everything else in here. And we'll do a little bit of an overview tomorrow. And then we're also going to put some fall decor up on my shelves. And I'm going to put my August reads back up on my bookshelf as well. I need to go get ready for work, but I will talk to you guys tomorrow. it is the last day of this doing bookish things vlog. I wanted to wrap everything up yesterday, but I didn't have enough time. So what I did do yesterday is I finally finished doing my reading journal. So I thought I would show you guys my finished September spread. This is what we've got going on. I really like it. The leaves aren't the best, but I still think that it looks really cute. So I taped in all of the books for my September TBR, and then at the top I put what I think I'm going to rate each of the books. So we have The Cruel Prince. I think I'm going to give it a 4-star. Wrecked by Lauren Asher, 3 stars. Zodiac Academy, I put 3.5 just because it's the first book, and I feel like this is where you just start to get to know the characters and stuff like that. So that's why I put 3.5. And then The Unmaking of June Farrow, I put 4 stars. The Wall of Winnipeg and Me, I put 4.25 stars. Us Against You by Frederick Bachman, I guess I'm going to give it 5 stars because I really loved Beartown, and I really think I'm going to just love this book even more than the first one. And then Wild Eyes by Elsie Silver, I predicted a 4-star rating. So that is my September spread. I'm obsessed with it. But my other plans for today is I need to take some book pictures of the books that I read in August to post on my Bookstagram. And then after that, I thought we could organize, like redo my shelves, put these books back up, and then I have some fall decor that I want to add to my bookshelves as well. And I think that's pretty much it. Also, I started Out on a Limb yesterday by Hannah Bonham Young, and I am loving this book so far. I am on page 198, chapter 20, and I'm just eating this book up. So good. It is accidental pregnancy, which if you asked me about that trope probably like a year ago, I would have said that I hated it. But I actually really like the accidental pregnancy trope when it's done well, if that makes sense. So I'm just eating this book up. I definitely recommend it if you guys haven't read it yet. I haven't finished it, but I am tabbing it a little bit. I don't know if you could see that. And yeah, I'm going to try and take some Bookstagram pics, and then we can organize our shelves a little bit. Do you guys want to know something really funny? So I said to you guys that I had some fall/Halloween decor to put on my bookshelves. I don't know why I thought I had so much. The only thing I have are these 2 pumpkins, one here and one here. I swear I have a third one, I just don't know where it went. And then I have this little ghost cup. That is all I put on my shelf. That is like fall decor. I don't know why I made it seem like I had so much more. I might have to go to Target and see if I can find some other bookshelf decor, but that's not going to be in this video. But I'm still happy with the way that my shelves look, and this jelly cat is just so freaking cute. Hello friends, this is me coming to you via iPhone because I am editing this video and I need to post it, and I just realized that I never did an outro. But that is it for doing bookish things. I hope you guys enjoyed. I love you all so much, and I will see you guys really soon in my next video. Bye guys.